And we are back at the residential conversion. Now, approximately 12 weeks ago, I said I'll be back in 8 weeks, but like all builds, it took a little while longer. But the good news is you can see the hoardings down, scaffolding's down, and we've actually got some boards up saying for sale. So we are completely done. Great news is we got to replace those boards because it's not just for sale, they have been sold. But let me take you inside and show you the finished product. Now, if you remember from part 1, which you can still go back and watch if you haven't already, this property was bought for its curb appeal. Now, what that means is when you come and look at a property, first impressions count, and this one looks amazing. The really nice brickwork, you know, the independent entrances work really well, and we've made sure we added to that by doing the block paving. Now, when you're doing a residential conversion, when you do the final sign-off, a lot of the time you'll have your discharge conditions and your final sign-off conditions. So one of ours, we're installing our bin storage and bike storage for the new occupants, which is just there. So the original door for the property is for flat 2, but first I'm going to show you flat 1. On our right hand side we have the both gas and electric meters, which have been supplied by UK Power Networks and SGN. Now, first thing you'll notice is the entrance. We've gone for a Victorian style tiled entrance, which leads you onto the double doors in the open plan kitchen living room. So this space is completely transformed. Now, if you remember before, we've done a side return extension. So that means we've gone out this way and also to the rear to create this space to have the open plan kitchen living room. Now, in terms of space, we've gone for the worktop with the island. It's called Calcutta Gold, which is a quartz worktop supplied by Meta Design. Our kitchen was from Howden's. Again, it looks really high-end and actually almost matches the German bespoke kitchen that we've got in flat 2 upstairs. Now, overall, when it comes to our second fix, no expense has been spared. So we have the double set of sliding doors. We also have the block paving outside, so it creates that outside inside living. It flows really well. We had an event here to showcase the property to some of the PBK community members where we had 50+ people in the building and it didn't feel cramped at all. So it's going to be a great space for entertaining. So outside of the open plan kitchen living room, we have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Now, bedroom number 1 has direct access out onto the patio, which is why we actually went for laminate flooring rather than carpets on the ground floor. You've also got the family bathroom. Now, that was finished really well and is something that I really like, bringing together the themes from the rest of the property. And then we walk into the master bedroom. Now, I think master bedrooms are really important, that they are a good size. We've gone for the coving on the ceilings, the feature wall behind the bed, as well as the reading lights. And I think when you're finishing a master bedroom, you've got to remember, generally speaking, that's who's paying for the property. So that's who you've got to make sure you serve and deliver when it comes to the end product. Now, I actually almost forgot because it's a brand new staircase. From video number 2, you would actually see that that whole space was almost a mezzanine level because the floors were all open and we had to replace the ceilings. So this is now bedroom number 3 with technically an ensuite or the second bathroom / shower room. Again, it could be used, if you don't need the 3 bedrooms, this could work really well as an office as well. And I think having multifunctional space, particularly with a trend from working from home and hybrid roles, is really important. So, being that it's a period property, we've tried to retain that look, and that comes from the front door or the Victorian tiles on entrance, the stair runners on the stairs, and we even retained the existing balustrades, again, just to give that Victorian feel for a period conversion. So if you remember from previous videos, we've gone for the double ensuite to the guest bathrooms. We've actually got 2.5 bathrooms in a 2-bedroom property. So guest bathroom downstairs, you then have the second bedroom, which again, whilst furnished, downstairs looks slightly small, but once it's furnished, you can see the space really works. To maximize space, we've gone for the pocket door and a shower room. And then in the master bedroom, you've got a fully fitted ensuite bathroom. So unlike downstairs, we've gone for carpets in the bedrooms. 2 reasons. 1, luxury, plush, looks and feels really nice. Also, thinking about longevity for the people living here, we want to limit noise disruptions, and carpet does really well to help stop that. But in actual fact, it worked really well, came together really nicely, and may be my favorite flat in the development. It really encompasses great design with functionality, but also a great interior design feel as well. Now what I mean by that is you've got full height storage here for mops, cleaning products, etc. The fridge and freezer integrated fits seamlessly into this black bar area with a wine cooler. You then have not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows, a glass door, so loads of natural light. We vaulted the ceiling so it feels larger as well. And in the kitchen along this side, keeping this side open, which means somebody could have a small dining table, bar area, but really leaves it to the end user to put their own stamp on this property. You've also got direct access out to your own outside space with this integrated balcony. Now it works really well with the frosted glass for privacy, but still letting more light in. And you know, post-COVID, it's just great to have your own outside space. So now let's talk about the numbers. Now, as I mentioned outside, both properties are now under offer. And the great news is they're under offer at asking price. Now that's not an asking price reduced based on the current market. That was the asking price based on what our expected GDV was on conception. Now, let me not kid ourselves. It is a difficult market. It can be deemed as a much more of a buyer's market, and we did have a lot of offers come in under asking price, but we knew that we created a really good product. And for me, in a buyer's market, you have to be competitive and have your own USP. And the USP on this was we're gonna go for the top end finish. So whilst there might be a lot of 2-bedroom flats, 3-bedroom flats on the market, we wanted to make sure that none were comparable to ours. So when people were putting in below market offers, we're saying, look, you don't have anything that's comparable that you can go out there and buy, which is why I think we were able to achieve the GDV we did. So the build was approximately 24 weeks or 6 months. In terms of the marketing period, it took around another month to sell the properties, all in to include the purchase price, stamp duty, build cost and cost of finance. We're looking at 975,000. Now the GDV is just over 1.1 million, which means profits of just under £150,000. Let me know what you think about those numbers. Overall, £150,000 profit. We're happy with how the project went. Now there's a lot to look at, whether that be the interior design, the staging, the design and feel, or even just the numbers. So you let me know out of those things what you would want to see a deep dive on to be our next video.